Aksharji, namaskar. It's an honor to have you with us on this conversation, which is focusing on International Yoga Day. Uh, Mr. Grandmaster Himalayan Siddha Akshar is the founder of Akshar Yoga Research and Development Center and Akshar Yoga Institutions. My first question to you is about the entire focus on Yoga Day. You know, it has taken, of course, yoga was popular, but by observing Yoga Day, another dimension has been added to the whole concept of it. First of all, how do you see the world looking at International Yoga Day? How significant has it become?
See, Rahulji, Ruhilji, my pranam and good wishes for you, first of all, and to the entire team of Business World. Reinforcement is a very dynamic system, and that's what we are experiencing when United Nations, because of our initiative by our Honorable Prime Minister, when they announced yoga as Yoga Day, a special day was dedicated. It's a reinforcement to the world that yoga is so powerful. Let's start this journey. Let's start this practice. And you see 100% transformation. What world was before 2015 for yoga is totally different in 2022. So I see the transformation. I see the acceptance. I see even youth is involved in yogic practices. Otherwise, it was considered that when you become old, you need to practice yoga. So it became easy for us to reach to the entire, planet Earth for yogic practices.
That's so right, Aksharji. You know, I wanted to ask you a very important question, which is related to yoga. That is, with the coming of social media especially, every second person has taken on propagating, and teaching yoga. And what has happened is that purity, that pure essence of yoga, I think somewhere that has gone missing. How do we unlink, the way it has been used by anybody and everybody without going through the due process? How do we de-link the two?
In this also, Ruhilji, everything is about experiment. Yoga is such a powerful divine science. Nobody can tell you that this is pure yoga. It's all about your experience, your experiments, your journey. And what we are seeing on social media, for me, it's very motivating. I feel so nice when I see young kids, young boys, girls, they're out, they're doing their asanas, and then they're preaching also. It's so interesting that they're talking about yoga, something human need to do. And I feel that instead of doing wrong or instead of doing something bad, addictive, they are on the path of yoga. Somewhere they started the journey. Just like how how you go to your school, you are in first standard, then you upgrade to second standard. And when you come on 10th standard, your perception about life is different. Your perception about planet is different. Perception about yourself changes. And when you grow, you are working at the age of 30, 35, everything transforms and you become a responsible, mature person. So it's all about learning, and that's what is happening. Social media practice of yoga, we don't say that that's the final destination, but we consider it as experiment. And those who are, sincerely looking for their spiritual growth, yogi growth, they know that they need to go through with this whole phase. They need to do asanas, pranayama, mudras. Sometime they will do right practice, sometime wrong practice. So combination of this will give them idea that what is good for them. So I accept this.
And Swamiji, a lot of people want to know your personal journey of attaining this stage in life, where you are helping a lot. You're helping humanity, in a lot many ways. What was the inspiration behind, that led you on this path?
Uh, Born in Himachal Pradesh, so it was natural for me to be with the sadhus, sannyasis, yogis, siddhas. So it was very natural to practice yoga, but there was no thought that I'll be teaching yoga. There was no thought that I'll be spreading this message to the world. It was mostly for own journey. You call it journey, or it was part of life. It was my life. So that way I started my yogic practice. And then, as I shared with you, yoga is about experiments, experiences. So that way I'm going through with this phase now. And whatever I'm able to transfer or teach people, it's all because of divine Himalayas. They are the treasure house of yogic knowledge, spiritual knowledge. Yes.
In modern life, everyone is looking for a way of dealing with the daily stress, and of course, yoga is the way. But to practice is not as easy. It needs a certain discipline, a certain lifestyle to follow it. It's not just that you close your eyes and you breathe. It's more than that. It has to reflect across your lifestyle. For a modern person who is too busy, or a youngster who is studying, who's caught up in this the gadget world, plus a whole lot of things around him or her, how can they make yoga a part of their life, without compromising on their ambition or whatever they're working on at the same time?
Yoga will add value. Whether you are a homemaker or you are a corporate person, you are doing your business or you're an entrepreneur, whoever you are, yoga will add value to you. This message and this awareness need to be there. Still, people, they think yoga is about detachment. When we talk about Himalayas, immediately people, they think, oh, I'll finish my responsibility, then I'll come to Himalayas. But that's not the goal of yoga. Yoga is detaching yourself from pain and suffering and attaching yourself with abundance, with growth, with your transformation, development, awakening. So you be aware about the benefits of yoga. It should not be limited only for, with the language of awakening. Awakening means that your brain is your friend. Your mind is your friend. This is what awakening is. So if we can give more information or more awareness to the youth is very dynamic. They are with the gadgets, and because of this technology, everything is in their hand. Message need to be conveyed properly, and they will do the needful. They're very smart. A smart gadget who is using smart people. So they know what need to be done. Because of lifestyle, they are suffering. That's true. This suffering is actually, we really need to understand the base of yoga. Yoga says that, see, your food is everything for you. If you take care of your food, your blood will be strong, your blood will be for you. Otherwise, your organs, they'll get damaged, your mind will be low, your spirit will be low, and you'll not be able to succeed. So if we can plan their base, if we can transform their base, we can see the shift in their lifestyle. We can see the shift in their energy. So that way, I think they can start their yogic journey. Asana part, it is challenging. You need commitment, you need discipline. Meditation requires discipline. Meditation requires your commitment. But we don't ask our practitioner to start yoga with their asana or with pranayam or with meditation. We start with food. So now many practitioners, they have this, their experience that they change their morning food from oily junk to fruits and vegetable, and they're good, they're healthy, they're happy. And health gives you confidence to plan further. So I think with this, we can do the needful. We can start the journey. Change your diet, change your food, It will help you to give you good health, and when you are healthy, you can plan the next level.
Right. I also wanted to ask you that, your institution is doing a lot of work, a lot of research is being done as well. Give us, our viewers, a sense of what all new developments are taking place at your institutions, at your research centers.
Uh, Again, it's an ocean actually. We thought that we'll do some 5 researches because we are working, or we are established in very powerful facility of country, Padukone Dravid Center for Sports Excellence, where they are very serious about sports and preparing athletes for national, international, for Commonwealth, for Olympic, sports. So each athlete, they are so serious about their journey. They don't want to practice just because they got that 1 hour. So if an athlete is here, maybe a rifle shooter or a swimmer or a badminton player, when they are on the mat, they're each minute, each breath, they are aware about that. And that's what is our job now, that how an athlete can add that 0.% in their attempt. So when I'm shooting, what more is required for this? Or if I'm swimming, how I can add something special with the help of yogic practices. Asanas, they help. But what I'm observing here is meditation is most required, and meditation is giving more results. Focus is becoming more powerful for these athletes. And we see this shift with the regular practitioner and with an athlete. Athlete, I see, they know why they are practicing. Regular practitioner is doing yoga because they love yoga and they just want to have good health. So that's what our experience is with this research center. And I think there are lots of things what we will see in future. Yes.
Also, in the interest of viewers, I want to ask you this question, that if you look at the cosmetic industry, $1 billion industry, and the protein shakes of the world, and vitamin pills of the world, the formulations, it's a thriving business. And then if you look at simple practices like eating before dusk, waking up early, doing your breathing. I mean, how do we make, and you get real results, but a lot of people still spend, they love to go under the knife and do all those things. How do we spread more awareness that, look, you are harming yourself, and actually if you make simple, if you have your khichdi, if you have your veggies, if you have simple food, things will be much more beneficial. But how do we communicate it, what all should the yoga, influencers do to convey this point across to people who are spending so much money and harming themselves?
I feel how yoga can, give you the result nothing can give you. Yoga is a real-time experience. You go to the class, you sit down, you practice for 1 hour, and you finish your session and you will see the results. But what you said, that's very right. People, they want to go through with that whole cosmetic gimmick, but that's also part of life. It requires a little more, I think, simplicity or clarity, that I want to be a yoga practitioner. Yoga is very transparent art. It's about your heart, how true you can be, how relaxed you can be, how calm you can be, and then live your life. So the whole atmosphere of the world is very panicking. Some war is going on, and then some kind of disturbance somewhere. So these all things, they are not giving good time to human to take a decision or to understand that I'm here to live my life. Mostly people, they're just working, 8 hours, 10 hours, and the life goes in that only. We think we are here on planet Earth to work. But yoga can give you the right understanding that we are here to live. So when I'm living here, I don't need external factors to give me joy, or for chemicals to give me joy. I can work with my own self. I can work with the universe. I can spend time with the flowers, with the fruit, with the trees, with the water, and I can live peaceful life. It may take time, but we are seeing the shift. We are seeing the transformation in Western world to the if we compare with our country. So when I was in United States, sometime back, I observed people, they were asking for earthen pot to eat food. They were telling me that last time when they came here, they had food in earthen pot and they really liked. And they were talking about the banana leaf. They were talking about the brush made up of neem. So that awareness is there. People are understanding the value and the importance of ancient culture. And ancient culture is filled with science, where everything is so powerful, like drinking water early morning. It will help you to build your gut bacteria. This is the science. So if you accept this, there is no need of the early morning supplement to give you immunity. If you are working on your gut bacteria, it will take care of your immune system. It will help you to build your immune system. So may take some time, but people are on track now. And then International Yoga Day, it's such a big celebration and festival. People are celebrating this like how they celebrate Deepavali, how they celebrate Christmas, how they celebrate New Year. World is involved. The whole world is involved for this. Slowly, people are getting aware, and real time transformation is taking place. Real time people, they are connecting with the yogic arts. So again, I repeat, it may take some time, but we'll see people going back to the ancient culture. And for sure, manipulated chemicals, they're not the solution. They only disturb.
Aksharji, you have national, international, people coming to take guidance from you, learn from you. So far, what have you observed? What drives people to come and find solace in yoga? Give me some kind of, what is the turning point in their lives that they realize that they need to come to yoga and find some solution to their problems?
So that will be very spiritual, actually, because you are putting your extreme efforts, and this I'm talking about highly educated brains. So when they come and they proved themselves to the world, they are on different level. What they say that did everything, but still there is some emptiness. So we wake up, we finish our day, and we feel like that we are living in some illusion. Need to smile just because I need to show the smile, but actually I'm not happy inside. I have my own reasons. To find out the reality, to find out the truth, these people, they experienced yoga as ultimate solution. They believe yoga can give that, yoga can bridge this gap from them to the peace. And that's the truth, actually. So all these, whether they are athletes or whether they are theater stars, both of them, when they prove themselves, nothing to do. All is done. They got the money, they got the name, they got the fame. Now what more? So when the question is what more, how it happened to Prahlad Maharaj, or if we go back to Siddhartha, Gautam Buddha. So what more now? So when this what more comes, yoga and spiritual energies, they come for the answer. You practice and you find that divine science helping you to evolve to the next level. Ji.
Swamiji, for a common man like me and a lot of people who are watching this, what would you suggest? What small changes can we make in our daily lives, to begin with, to benefit from this huge, vast ocean of yoga? How can we begin? A common person like us, how can they start getting and benefiting from it?
So in yogic practices, we call it goal board. We need to have a goal board in life. all must be having, life goal, that this is my life goal. In that, many we keep money as top priority, many we keep special job as top priority, or meeting someone very special, their role model, that is the priority. I want to share this for all our wonderful people, those who are seeing this our conversation or listening us. Health is the top priority. If you are healthy, then you are the luckiest person on this planet. You are the chosen one here. You can do anything. So for your health, you need to start this yogic journey and keep doing what all you're doing. You're doing dance, your aerobic, salsa, Pilates, your gym, your athletic practices, or whatever is there in your schedule. Keep doing, but add yoga for your health purpose. Something which can heal or treat your small intestine and large intestine is yoga. Something which can work for your heart is yoga. Something which can help you to strengthen your immunity is yoga. So yoga is about your health. It's not choice. I sometimes I feel that it should become a kind of necessary command from governments that we must practice yoga. Right now it's more of freedom whether I should do or not. So when I'm child, at that time, if I start my journey, my body will be different. And when you are healthy, you attract happiness. And when you are happy, whatever work you want to do or you are doing, you will bring wonderful results, unbelievable results. So yoga for me, I want to share this message to all the people here, that practice yoga for your health purpose. Going deep with the science of yoga, that I want to search God, I want to know the truth, I want to know the reality, all will happen. If you're healthy, you know how to move. See, mountains, they want you to be healthy. If you're healthy, then only you can climb. If I'm weak, I'll not be able to go up, especially when I need to go high altitude. I need to be really strong. And Himalaya is not a 5-star, resort. It's real tapasya place. It's austerity place.
Right. Absolutely. I think it starts with your health, because that's where we live. We live in our bodies, and then everything else starts from there. I think that is a very profound point, which is so simple, but I think we are searching and choosing and chasing the complex. This answer is right before us. With that, I want to come to my final question, which is that today is International Yoga Day. What is your message to all people, who are watching us, and people at large, nationally, internationally? What's your message to them?
So we pray for peace, we pray for happiness, we pray for unity. And this day is not only the celebration that I'm doing yoga, there should be the outcome of our practice. So all of us, we are living on planet Earth, we need to save our planet from us only. I create plastic, and after 30 years, I suffer. So I should become responsible and accountable for my life. As you said that, we only got one body to live, like that we got only one planet to live here. So Yoga Day or this festival should be my reinforcement to myself that I'm gonna commit for good life. I'll evolve as human. I'll educate myself. I'll understand about the life, and I'll appreciate and I'll allow other lives also to live. So that compassionate heart need to be there. So celebrate this day to transform yourself from human to yogi, because we have all the powers to grow. It is said, Ruhilji, that human does mistake. And for all mistakes, we say that after all, we are human. So we don't need to be human. We should transform ourselves and become yogis. In yoga, you worship water, you respect water. In yoga, you respect animals. See, there are names in yoga like Adhomukh Svanasana, you are doing dog pose, Marjariasana, cat pose, Sarpasana, snake pose, Vrikshasana, tree pose. So you are with the nature, and it's a continuous training that how you are part of this nature. You are not only person here, that you are living alone. You are part of this nature. So my message to all our wonderful spirits and all yogis, to everyone, my message is that celebrate this day for unity. Celebrate this day for peace, for prosperity, for your health. And my good wishes for each one of you. A very happy and prosperous, a powerful International Yoga Day.
Wonderful. What lovely, way of communicating the essence of this important day. It's really our pleasure to have you with us, and all the viewers, who have been listening to you. I'm sure, there's there are a lot of things to take away. Thank you so much, Aksharji, for your time. Really, really wonderful talking to you.
Thank you very much, Royalji. Pranam.